Today we're going to talk about Venn diagrams. Venn diagram is just a picture way of organizing data or numbers. Okay, when you a generic version of a Venn diagram is usually a rectangle with two overlapping circles in it. Okay. There are kind of two ways to look at a Venn diagram. If you're comparing things, these circles are things that are different from each other. Okay, like me on one side and Miss Freeman on the other side. There's stuff about me that's different than stuff about her, and then this middle section is stuff that we have in common. Stuff that is the same about us. We're both math teachers. We're both girls. Okay, we both wear glasses. Okay, there's stuff that's different about us. She's tall, I'm short, etc. Okay, and then there's a way that you can look at things with groups of numbers. Okay, with groups of numbers, we kind of put in one circle would be people that are only in that circle or in that group, people that are only in this circle or this group, and then people that are in both. Okay? Out here in this big rectangle is where we put people or things that are neither. So, talking about myself and Miss Freeman, neither would be that, like we're boys. Neither one of us are boys. So that would go out here. That's not true about either one of us. Okay? Alright. In your first example, it says to complete the problems using Venn diagrams and answer the questions. So you need to draw a Venn diagram and then answer these 4 questions. In a class of 50 students, 18 take chorus, 26 take band, and 2 take both chorus and band. Okay, so you want to start by drawing your Venn diagram. Your Venn diagram, again, you draw your rectangle and your 2 overlapping circles. Since we're talking about 2 categories, okay, our categories are kids that are students that are in chorus, so label one of your circles chorus, and kids that are in band, so label the other one band. This middle section, this overlapping section here, is kids that are going to be in both the chorus circle and the band circle. Okay? The easiest way to start with is the both. So 2 kids are in this both section. They tell us exactly how many kids to put in that little bubble, and there's 2 of them. Okay? Then we have chorus. 18 kids are in this chorus circle, this red circle here. 18 are in there total, but I have already written 2 in there. So if there are 18 in there total, and I've already put 2 of them in the circle, 16 are left over. So 16 kids are only in chorus, 2 are in both chorus and band, for a total of 18 in the red circle, in the chorus circle. The band circle, this blue circle here. Okay, 26 kids take band. So I have 26 kids, but I've already put 2 of them in the circle, because 2 of those kids are also in chorus. So I have 26 total, minus the 2 that I've already put in the circle, so I have 24 left over. So 24 kids take only band, 2 take both, and 16 take only chorus. Okay? So we're ready to start answering. We can answer most of these questions right now, and we already have. Number 1, how many students in the class are enrolled in only chorus? And we just talked about this. Only chorus is this red bubble, so that's 16. 16 kids are only in chorus. Alright, how many students are enrolled in only band? So that would be this blue circle, 24. And then how many are in both? And that was already given to us. This section here in the middle is our both. So there are 2 kids in both band and chorus. Alright, this last question we don't actually have the answer to yet. It says how many are not enrolled in either chorus or band. Okay, you need to go back and reread the problem. It says in a class of 50 students, so we have 50 kids all together. 18 take chorus, 26 take band, and 2 take both. So these are the kids we've accounted for so far. We have 16 in choir, 2 in both, and 24 in band. If we add all of those up, that's how many kids are in our Venn diagram so far. Okay, so if you add those up, you'll get 2, carry your 1, 42. There are 42 kids in these circles. But we had a total of 50 kids. So where are the other 8? There were 50 kids to begin with. We have 42 of them in our picture. That means there's 8 leftover kids that were not accounted for. Those are the neithers. Those are out here in the rectangle. They don't go in either circle because they're not in chorus or band. So there are 8 extra kids that are not in either of these activities. Alright, go ahead and pause the video. Try this, try on your own, draw your Venn diagram, and try to answer these 4 questions. When you're done, hit play, and we'll go over it together. Alright, just like the last problem, the first thing you want to do is draw your Venn diagram. So draw your rectangle, your 2 circles, and label them accordingly. This particular problem is talking about baseball and football, so I'm going to put baseball in one circle and football on the other. Okay, just like the first example, the easiest place to start is with our both. There are 25 kids in both baseball and football. Now I can start figuring out who's only in baseball and who's only in football. We are told that 45 are preparing for baseball. So I have 45 total kids playing baseball, and 25 of them are doing 2 sports, baseball and football. So subtract the 25. Okay, that'll leave us with 20 kids only in baseball. 25 doing both, but 20 only doing baseball for a total of 45. So that works out here in the baseball circle. Alright, in the football circle, we have 41 playing football. Okay. We have 25 doing both, so take your 41 and subtract your 25, which will leave you with 16. So 16 kids are only doing football, 25 are doing both. If you add that up, you do get 41. So that works out as well. So you can answer these first 3 questions. How many students are preparing for only baseball? So the first answer is only baseball, so that's 20. The second one, how many are preparing for only football? So only football is 16. How many are preparing for both? Well, that's this middle number, so that's 25. And then we need to figure out how many are not preparing for either sport. Okay, so again, like the last example, you'll take and total all these numbers in your circles. You have 20, 25, and 16. If you add those together, you will get 61. So there are 61 kids so far in our picture. In the original problem, though, we were told there's 100. So there is 100 kids, and 61 of them are already accounted for. They're playing football, baseball, or both. If I take 100 and subtract 61, I have 39 extra kids. This is 39 extra students that are not doing football, they're not doing baseball, and they're not doing both. They're doing something completely different. Those kids would go out here in just the big rectangle. They're not in either circle, so they're not doing either sport.